Turbo. Hey guys, my name is Chris. Today will be a little bit different. I'll be showing you 3 functions to help you out with text, structure, and time-based events. By the end of this video, you will have 3 powerful tools that are easy to implement and utilize, which will help you with making games fast. In order to follow along in this video, make sure you have Turbo installed on its latest release at the time of this video, that is 0.7.1. We have videos to help you out should you require it, and I also have a written guide on GitHub should you want to follow along. Let's get into it. We're going to be a little backwards this time around. Right here, I have the fully implemented toolkit, and I just wanted to showcase what it can do for you. There won't be a recap in this video because I'll be going over things as we implement them, and if you like this style more, make sure you let me know in the comments. What I have set up here is a basic tutorial game. In this game, I have 3 tools I'm utilizing to make this happen. 1 is the ability to wrap text, as you can see on the title. 2 is the ability to change state, which I've represented with the background color, and 3 is the timer you see in the middle of the screen to trigger some time-based events. It's not a very fun game since it's missing some essentials, but it isn't too far off. Let's start off from scratch and walk through how easy it is to implement these powerful tools. When you initialize a new project, you typically get this. That's where we'll start from. Our first tool is wrap text better. So let's add that in below the go loop. Now that we have the function in, we can use it just by calling it in the go loop. We can do so like this. This one is very easy to use and operates almost identically to the normal text macro. All you need to do is make a reference and then specify what character limit you want. Next up, we have our state machine. We can add this in below the wrap text better. In order to use the state machine, we have to initialize it, so we need to change our go loop and init to look a little bit different. We're going to copy and paste this in. So instead of this go loop right here, now we have a working state machine. If we save it, we can hit space and change the screen. Adding new screens in is as simple as adding them into the enum. So adding a new screen into the enum would be like this. And if you aren't ready to implement them in, you can just do something like this as a placeholder, and then you won't get an error. But if you are ready to implement them in, you can just do something like how we do for the ones above, where it's screen, : the name of your new enum, and then there you go. Now you can use that screen. And then finally, we have our timer struct and impl. Like state machine, we'll need to add to init to utilize it. But first, let's add it in below the state machine. Now that we have it in, let's set up a timer field and initialize it to the timer struct. So if we set up a field called timer, and just say that it's going to be initialized as the timer struct, we can then go down here. We can set the initial value to timer new, and then we can do something like 25 seconds and then 60 frames per second. And basically what this is saying here is that when the game starts, it's going to set up a timer, and that timer will last 25 seconds. You could easily set that to 0 if you want, or whatever value you want it to be. Just make sure you're doing 60 frames per second, because that's matching what Turbo runs at. And then timers can be set up as easy as this, and they can be displayed as easy as this. So now, if I reload my project, you can see that initial timer of 25 seconds on the screen. And if I hit the A button, you can see that it goes to 60, making that new timer that I specified right here. And then I'm displaying it like a countdown. You also have the ability with this timer struct to display it as a stopwatch, check if it's done, or reset it entirely. All these functions can be implemented through copy and paste and then integrated with 1 or 2 lines of code. At the beginning of this video, I used all 3 of these tools to set up the tutorial game, and I'd love to see what you guys can come up with using these tools. That's what I have for you today, nerds. I hope this was helpful, and if it did help out, drop a like and join our Discord. Let me know in the comments how your projects are coming along, and let me know what videos you'd like to see in the future. Make sure to check out our updated docs at docs.turbo.computer and start making games fast. The merch store is also live with 20% discount, so don't sleep on that, and that will be going until June 15th. Visit it at store.turbo.computer. Links are in the description below. Turbo!